this cat sheds more than anything.
Yeah, that's what we go through here with the two dogs. One's a retriever and one's a retriever shepherd mix type thing. Yeah, that's all they do. They
Nala
just
and Ripley.
shed. Huh?
Nala and Ripley.
Yeah. Oh, I love the dogs. They drive me crazy. They're sworn enemies of the intergalactic, but they also lay there like they're best friends. So I can't be mad at it. Oh shit. Shit. So gets this shit sent out.
We're
Anybody
live.
pop in yet?
We're live.
Yeah, I know we're live, but I wait a minute before so people can pop in before I do the spiel. You know what I mean? But then it's
Yes.
like you wait too long, and then it's like 4 minutes. It's like now we're doing an intro. It looks weird as people come in to watch the show later on.
Yeah, and then there's wait 4 minutes. All of a sudden, there's like 12 people in the chat.
Picture in picture, yada yada yada. Kiss my ass. There we go. Cool. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Welcome to Collector's Hideout, the podcast where we talk shit about just about anything in pop culture. We use it as a way to get away from the real world and all the nonsense that's going on in our daily lives that makes you want to, stab people. So to get away from that, we come here, we talk shit. Different episodes, different topics. This episode, though, is a wild card. We have no topic, so it's just kind of a go at the seat of our pants. Tonight, we are joined by Shellhead Tony, as per usual, almost. You've skipped a couple here and there because,
Life.
women problems, life, yeah, same thing. And, and then also tonight, maybe joining later, but not here at the moment, is Psycho. He's supposed to be hopping in. He had prior obligations that might be taking a little longer than he expected, but he should be here with his wrong opinions.
His opinion, that's for fucking sure.
So, fuck it. Just get this thing going. You brought up something, Tony. I haven't had a chance to read it, but I saw the link.
Yeah.
That is it. Netflix is doing a RoboCop.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right. So you remember what was it? Maybe like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, they did that remake of RoboCop.
I did not like that, but yes.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. I was a huge fan of one part of it, and that's it. But it was right. It was 4 or 5 years ago, maybe more.
Bro, COVID, everything blurs together. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I feel like it was either like during COVID. Like I don't feel like it was before COVID.
So when that one came out, really the only part I like about that one was, I say this every time, but it's the part where he's sitting there and he's like trying to justify that he's still a person and all that crap, and he's like, show me what's left, show me. And they start taking him apart, and he's literally a brain with the eyes, a pair of lungs, and that was it. That's all that was left of him. And
almost like what, Mutagen Man? Like it's just like
yeah, actually, yeah, 100%. So
except he had a head or a brain.
That was cool. I like that. And just because it was so graphic, and he's like, I never want to see that again. Don't show anybody again, like what have you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I give a shit less about the rest of the movie, as terrible as it sounds. There wasn't enough of that 90s, like I wanted the RoboCop 90s feel where I knew it had to be modern, but I wanted that ridiculousness of the future. Right. If that makes sense. Yeah. Like I wanted like in the 90s, it was like, oh, what's going to be in the future? We're all going to drive Ford Tauruses, but going to be painted flat black.
Well, know, that's the future. 100%.
Shit like that. I wanted something like kind of like that, and we didn't get that, and so that movie just didn't do anything for me.
Which is strange, and I think a lot of movies run into that problem. Is that when you have, say, movies like RoboCop, they have a feel to them, right? You could turn it on and not see RoboCop, but you're like, hold on, this feels like a RoboCop movie. Oh, it's a RoboCop movie.
Yeah,
like they have a feel. And when you're gonna remake a movie, like I understand you're trying to do maybe a little more modern, better, production, whatever, but you still want to capture that same feel. Because part of the reason people love those franchises is because of the feel of the movie, not just the character, right? And the only reason I bring it up is because a couple weeks ago we discussed was the fucking Toxic remake.
I was just gonna say that.
because it felt like a better production, but it felt like a Troma movie. It had that spark to it, right?
Yep.
That's what a lot of these companies miss. They don't bring the spark of what made the original movies so good.
I agree with that. And with the technology we have now, like we said about Spawn, but with the technology we have now, we can take those movies that like, and Spawn's probably not the right movie to put into that context, right? But we can take movies like RoboCop that, again, you could turn it on at any point in the movie and be like, this is RoboCop. But we could do that now, and we could have that same feel with better cinematography and better technology. Right. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, it just doesn't have to be as polished. It just can be our ability to video it. The actual visuals in front of you can be better.
I mean, they did that kind of they were able to do it pretty well, I feel, with Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
So you had the original ones. They all had like, they were in the 80s. They had that grainy film. Like, okay, they don't have that now. But when they did that remake, it still had the Friday the 13th feel to it. Even though Jason was bigger, faster, doing different. You still turn on like, all right, this feels like a Jason. Okay, yeah, no, this is a Jason movie.
That's like, a great movie.
Oh, I love that movie. People hate on it left and right. I love that fucking movie.
I have zero problems with it. The girl actually, I think I say this every time, but you know the girl who was on the skis getting pulled around the lake?
Yep.
She's actually a graduate from USF.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, so she actually graduated like maybe 2 years before that movie came out.
Okay.
And yeah, so it was kind of crazy because people who were in her class like, oh shit, that girl we saw, we were in the class with that girl. She's in that movie. Actually, somebody I went to school with her.
You went to school?
I graduated from college, man.
Things I never expected to hear today.
Wow. Yeah, dude, I graduated with a bachelor's. I'm only I always say this, I forget. It's like 6 or 7 classes, maybe less.
That's why
away
you got
from
a
a master's. I just never did it.
That's why you got a divorce. I get it.
What did you say?
That's why you got a divorce.
Right. Yeah, that's totally why.
Well, you have to have a bachelor's pad. You got a bachelor's. You have to have the bachelor's pad.
That is such a terrible joke. That's just terrible.
That's fine.
It's like uncooked broccoli. So,
you mean raw?
Yes.
That's how I like it, baby.
But so let's backtrack. So the TV series for RoboCop.
Right.
So RoboCop. I've yet to see any teasers or anything, what it's going to be, how it's going to be filmed or anything like that. But there was a lot of speculation, a lot of AI stuff, but a lot of speculation as to what RoboCop would look like. And the images I've seen so far, they are not straying away from the OG RoboCop look. He's going to look a little darker, right? So like, in the 80s one, he was kind of flashy looking, bright color kind of thing. He was bright silver. So it's going to be filmed in a way that he's not going to be painted darker, but it's almost like they blackwash him. You know what I mean? So like, you're going to see texture. You're going to see darkness. He's not going to look as produced.
So is it a reboot or a remake?
It's a reboot.
So it's basically going to be a continuation from the originals?
Essentially, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. That's interesting.
So but I like that concept of like when they remade RoboCop, I didn't like it. Like no part of that character, like we talked about, other than that scene, I didn't like it. He was too stealthy. It almost reminded me of like, I don't know, just like I don't know. It's stupid because that's, I guess, what he is, but he's essentially a cyborg, right?
Yeah.
So it was, for me,
people get very technical on what the difference between like a cyborg and android, but I believe he would be considered cyborg. Well, he's got the brain of a human.
Isn't the psi part what differentiates between having human and not having human parts?
Right, because like the fucking the DC character Cyborg, he's got like a human head, right? Or like human brain at least. Like it goes into so he's got to be a cyborg.
But and don't quote me, man, because my DC shit is not on lock, and Corinne would school me. But didn't Cyborg? He almost died in an explosion, so his dad made him into the cyborg?
That I have no idea. I know shit about DC characters.
All right, I gotta look this up.
For all I know, he was born like that.
RoboCop. No, he wasn't born like that. RoboCop.
You sure? I mean, hey, maybe his dad was in front of a computer watching some videos and like out came a cyborg, fucking impregnated like a
So,
laptop or something. I don't know.
oh wow. So I didn't know this. There was a TV series in '94 for RoboCop.
News
you
to
know
me, I don't
that?
remember that. 94, I would have been 10 years old. I probably wouldn't have even paid attention to it.
Yeah. So apparently there's one in '94. So here's oh shit, they do have a trailer. I don't know if that's AI. Here's an official trailer.
I feel like it's probably AI.
Well, this one says official 2025, but that looks like what's his? Oh, that's 100% AI.
It's official. It's officially AI.
Yeah. Regardless, so just really quickly, I'm not going to pull up the video, but I'm going to show you a picture. This is probably one of the best concept pictures they've shown of him so far.
Okay.
And I got a couple theories as to why, but so
like
see on the right. Yeah, you're okay with that, right?
Yeah. That looks fine. He just looks older, which makes sense. If his face is still human, he should age.
Correct. That's my 100%, hands down. So that's my thought process too. He should have some form of aging, because the human skin is a human skin, even though it's being nurtured and kept alive by like the nutrient baby paste or whatever the fuck he eats.
Yeah, but
it'll still break down, and ultimately he is a corpse. He is a corpse inside of a metal shell.
So he's a zombie, is what you're saying. He's a super zombie.
He is a robot zombie.
I'm with this. No, I'm not mad at how that looks. It looks like the classic RoboCop. Just he has age on him. What'd you expect? Because it's been 30 plus years.
It's a little darker and a little grittier looking.
He's seen some shit. I'm just curious how they're gonna portray the world he's in.
That's my concern. Are we gonna see 1990 OC 90? God, when was the second RoboCop? Was that 89 or 90?
I think it was 90, but what year were they supposed to be taking place in?
I don't know. It's 2000 and something.
Oh, is it?
I thought so. Now I gotta look.
Because my curiosity is, it wasn't far in the future, right? But it was enough in the future that people were, speculating that we'd have robots, we'd have these types of things.
2029.
Oh, so 3 years from now.
That's unsettling.
I'm just curious if they're really continuing the story, how they're going to portray what the future is going to be. That it'll currently be in, but for now, you know what I mean? Like, so if it came out in 1990 and we're in 2026, that's 36 years, right?
Yeah.
So whatever they do now for a TV show, it should essentially take place 36 years in the future.
So at least 2050, 2061.
Right. But they also have to add into what they already thought the future was going to be in the first ones, and kind of build what they think that future would go to 36 plus years from then. So I'm curious to see how they portray the future like that.
It's kind of funny because, and I don't want to get off on a tangent because I do want to keep talking about the RoboCop thing, but it's kind of funny when you watch things, and the best thing I can equate this to is way back when with Star Trek, the original Star Trek TV series in the 60s.
Right.
They made all of these what do you want to call that? Like guesses, I guess, you know what I mean? As to what things were going to be like in the future. They showed CDs before CDs were ever a thought.
Mm-hmm.
So they nailed it with compact discs. They nailed it with computers being small enough to fit in your hand. They nailed it with the ability to, oh my God, what was it? I think it was replicate animals or something. We almost have that technology now, you know?
But we've years ago, we cloned sheep.
I was going to say we had the sheep thing, but I don't know what we've done since. But stuff like that.
We grow ears on mice.
Well, we grew a penis on one. That was on South Park.
That was on South Park.
And then it sang, which was hilarious. But Yeah, so it's kind of crazy, like how I guess accurate I feel like cinema has
Well, I
been.
mean,
But
that's part of the one of the things that all sci-fi kind of does is that they look at where history has come from, like what history was, how things have progressed, and then they kind of make a hypothesis on where it might be in the next so many years based on what we have. And from what they saw, because you got to remember, we were kids.
yeah,
So in 1992, I would have been 8 years old. I didn't know that there was even a fucking like really cell phones. Like that wasn't really a thing to me yet because you had to be rich to have it. But they've had cell phones since the 80s, right?
yeah,
You had to be mega rich or like government, military to have them, but they had them. So it only makes sense that uh adults in the 80s who made these movies would see that, be like, oh, you know what? It's gonna get even smaller. We're gonna be able to do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can see that because they've already lived up there. This is where it's going. Oh, we can see a trend, and this is most likely where it's gonna go. So that's what sci-fi does, is look at what's the current trends and then just kind of predict what's the logical area it's going to move to. And they usually get it right because either they get it right that that's where it moves to, or their thought is enough of a reality or realistic enough that it sparks the idea to now continue moving that direction. Like somebody who saw the fucking thing on Star Trek, like, oh, let's see if we can make it that small. And then it
yeah.
kind of pushed that, you know what I mean? So you have the two different aspects of it.
And it's funny because it's like the little communicators in the 60s, they would flip open, right? And it's like,
Mhm.
well, think about cell phones. How long before we had cell phones, you just flipped open, you could talk to somebody.
And when you had a cell phone, I didn't even watch Star Trek like that. But when I had a flip phone, I'd open that bitch
Right.
up, like because in Star Trek, that's what they fucking like flip the wrist. They would pop open and they do what they need to do, right? Like
I had my first cell phone, I barely 14 years old.
it was a Nokia brick, right? Like
No, actually I had older than that. I had a T-Mobile that was like it was like almost like a Zach Morris phone, not quite that big. You
I'm
remember
sorry,
Zach
I
Morris?
forgot you're old. My bad.
Yeah. Do you remember Zach Morris?
Yes,
Okay.
he
So
was a
kind of like
scumbag.
that. It wasn't quite what'd you say?
He's a scumbag.
Oh my god. It wasn't quite that bad, but
Hey, first of all, hold on. Even I can't remember the actor's name,
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
but he was on an interview and somebody brought up that whole Zach Morris scumbag thing they do on YouTube, and he's like, "No, they're actually right. He was a horrible person. Like he admits it."
Oh, he's a piece of shit. Zach was a total piece of shit. Um, but anyway, he
Zach
tagged Kelly
Morris.
Kapowski.
Oh.
So look
My
at the
mom
picture
had
here.
one of those.
The RoboCop's in here.
Yep.
So 87 RoboCop, 90. You're absolutely right. So 90 was RoboCop 2, which I argue is probably the best of the franchise.
So this is one of those franchises that I've seen the movies. I cannot tell you which ones I've seen, like which parts of like I don't know the difference between them. I've seen them. I know I've
Okay.
seen them with my father, but I can't tell you, oh, that was part one, that was part two, that was part three. To me, it all blurs together as just as a RoboCop. It's RoboCop. I don't
I
know
thought you were
the
a huge RoboCop fan.
uh-uh.
Oh, well, okay. So RoboCop 1, um, what the fuck is his name?
That's the one with Red Foreman in it, isn't it?
Yeah, Clarence. Clarence, they call him Clarence.
Oh,
So that's the
it's Red
first one.
Foreman.
So Murphy, that's the one where Murphy like is the cop and he blows his hand off. You remember that part?
Yep.
So he becomes RoboCop, and the end of that movie ends with there's no spoilers here. It's from the 80s, motherfuckers. You should have watched it. So in the end of that movie, Clarence has this wild ass like fucking assault laser gun bullshit that he's able to take out RoboCop with. He can take him out in a hit.
Mhm.
And the one guy gets blasted with the nuclear waste.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you
I
remember.
that.
He's standing there and he's like, he's like this whole crazy thing, and he hits him with a car. Yeah. The second one in 1990 is with Kane, where he becomes the other RoboCop creature.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Was,
with the
okay,
nuke
second
and all
one.
that kind of shit, and the young kid is the gangster. That's the second one. That's
Okay.
by far, in my opinion, the best one because they spent so much time on the characters and their development, and you finally got to see some crazy shit with the RoboCop world, because in the first one they didn't spend a lot of time with, you know, how they made him, and I like the gore of that. I want to know how they made him. I get the way he died, but I want to see a little more Frankensteinish, if you want to call it.
Right. No, you want to see the process.
Yeah. And so in the second one, when they're making RoboCop 2s and they're all failing, do you remember that, where the one takes it off its head and it's screaming? And
oh shit, yeah, I do.
Yeah, so like we could probably show that and not get banned for those clips.
I'm not gonna test them because fuck them.
But those clips are great because like they're all cops that are died or gave their, you know, lives to the cause or whatever. And then there's the one that like shows up and just shoots itself in the head, and
right, just fucking awesome self.
Great scenes, man. And then 93, the only good thing about the 93 one was everything up until he meets the fucking samurai.
Hmm.
Do you remember that one? The samurai where the mouth was like creepy and he went, that one?
No. But isn't it the one that also had the fucking the big ass robot, the ED 2000?
Nope, that's in the first and second one. Ed 209 is what you mean.
Yeah, that thing, yeah.
RoboCop 3. I don't know.
You sure it was a 93?
RoboCop 3. He's so stupid. The ninja looking guy. What is he? Samurai ninja? It's terrible. Villain. Yeah, here it is. I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Really? Yeah, he's got the jetpack.
I remember the jetpack. I don't remember that villain.
It's terrible. Like,
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's just such a terrible, like, they went through so much trouble to make a third one, and you know, I love the RoboCop franchise, and they could have left it alone. I'm surprised we don't have any followers on tonight. This is really weird.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I put it out there. We're live. We had one person pop in, but didn't say anything and popped out.
So that keeps happening on Shellhead Toys, and Johnny made a really good point. I don't know if you noticed, but I noticed on mine, I lost like 6 subscribers. And it was people that were subscribed that did not unsubscribe. They got kicked off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it was Gus and Nicole got kicked off of Shellhead.
That's weird.
It is weird, right?
Huh. But
so
I have to look into it. I haven't I don't sit there and pay attention to my subscribers on YouTube though, so I may have lost. I don't fucking know.
Well, I only brought it up because, and I wouldn't have noticed either, except Johnny said to me, "Hey, Gus said to tell you that he got kicked off. Did you kick him off?" And I said, "No." And then he said Nicole went on there. It was the same thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, we're up and live everywhere. Oh, well. Nobody wants to join in today? Fuck them.
So, yeah, so the RoboCop thing, I think the TV series might be cool. They're going to have to obviously do it justice and not oversimplify it and try to make it into something that doesn't make sense. But that happens. I feel like that happens all too often when they run out of
I feel like
just, you know, ways to show the adaptation.
We've discussed other franchises and stuff, and there's a lot of franchises that I feel would benefit from a TV show or a streaming show, whatever, like just an episodic offering versus a 2-hour movie where they try and jam a bunch of shit into 2 hours.
Like whether old or new?
I mean, just any franchise, right? But there's a lot of franchises I feel that would be really good for that. RoboCop could be one of them where you could really world build and really show more of it and do a more in-depth story of RoboCop for the character. But that's also one I think, because I've been watching a lot of the newer Creep shows that came out.
I haven't watched any of those.
Yeah, I can't tell you exactly what year, but I think they were the 2000s, right? Because like Gordon Levitt, not Gordon Levitt, the other kid, the kid from Jeepers Creepers, Justin Long.
Oh my god, I can't stand him.
Yeah, but he was in one of them. He was an actor in one of them, and like So there's like modern day celebrities that are in different episodes, whatever. So, but I was thinking, I feel like Trick or Treat would be a great show to get an episode version versus just a movie.
So we talked about that before.
Well, we talked about that. If they did a new one, I'd want the same style but different stories. But I think
Sure.
if they actually took the character of Sam and basically made him like the Crypt Keeper,
So
no voice, but just that same type of he's just the host. He's the
he's
main
deaf.
thing, and then you each or each episode of the season a different fucking story versus doing the back and forth in a movie where you do 3 stories back and forth and intertwine. Just have each fucking episode be one story and have the umbrella be Trick or Treat.
So why not take, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 stories in that movie, right?
Wolves, zombie kids, the principal
Well,
killing everybody.
right, but you can expand it out. So go ahead, keep going. Sorry.
All right, yeah, the wolves, zombie kids, the principal. Um, then I guess the original the first part of the story where the woman takes down the decorations and gets killed
Yep.
by Sam. So that'd be 4. What's the
But
other
you
one?
could also tell the story of the kids who go to trick, with the girl to visit the zombie kids. That could be 2
Well,
different seasons if you had to.
so that's why I'm just saying I'm just saying what the 4 stories that the 4
Right.
actual stories of that movie. I think that was
So
them, right?
so
That
even
was
if we had, okay, so I'm thinking like American Horror Story. So I only watched some of them, right? I cherry picked them because you can do that with American Horror Story. Thank God, everything's
yeah.
different. So
Yeah,
if you
every
don't
season's
like
a
one,
completely different story.
yeah, you don't like one, you don't have to watch it. Like I love Asylum. I've rewatched it 3 times. Best one hands down as far as I'm concerned.
I love Hotel and Freak Show.
I never watched Freak Show.
Oh, so good.
Now I did get halfway through Hotel. I should have finished it. But I probably will. I'll probably go back and watch it.
See,
And then I really, really liked Corinne and I watched it. It was the one where they're in like, I say like Cape Cod or some shit.
oh, it was like vampires.
Yes. That was awesome. I liked it.
So that one reminded me of like Salem's Lot.
I never saw Salem's Lot.
Wow. Okay, so it reminded me of Salem's Lot. I wouldn't say I don't remember really liking the original Salem's Lot, but they did a remake recently within the past few years of Salem's Lot, and I just watched it the other night. I thought that was pretty good. It was fun. Um, but yeah, same thing, same general idea. Vampires. It seems like the Northeast, New England type area. Um, I think it's actually Maine, Salem's Lot. I think it's in Maine. But
So couldn't they take, so to like to your point, like we're talking about Trick or Treat, I would have no problem with them doing Trick or Treat kind of like a American Horror Story. And maybe the first season is all about Sam and explaining who Sam is, right? And where he comes from. And then season 2 is whichever one they want to lead off with. They could, if they want to keep people's attention, they're going to have to do something besides the lady who, gets killed. They'd have to bring her in, make her a mid season, so you don't lose everybody the next season. Um, so maybe season 2 is the werewolf girls, and then the third one is explaining who the lady was, and then the fourth one is the zombie kids, and the fifth one is, maybe it's a wrap up of all the seasons and how they all tie together. So you just take the movie and you expand it out over seasons in a TV series. You get 5 series, you can call it a day. It's done.
so
5
I
seasons,
just
sorry.
the only thing I would worry about that because your average season, say like your average YouTube show, I
7
believe
episodes.
like usually between 7 and 10, right? Somewhere between there. I don't know if you're doing say 45-minute to an hour episodes. I wouldn't want them to say, "Oh, we have to tell like the kids with say the zombie kids, right? They oh, we have to tell this story over a 7-hour window." That might be too much.
Well, but you have all of the kids on the bus.
Hey, if you wanted to
So they
deep
can,
dive, like show like each episode be one story about each kid,
well, they can take
maybe.
creative freedoms, right? So they can get really graphic where it's, even if you don't care about the kid they're talking about, it can be graphic enough to hold your attention. It doesn't have to be accurate because it's not like they're real stories.
Right,
So
no, I
they,
get that. I'm
yeah,
just trying to think of like, I feel like what you're saying.
is awesome.
I feel like what you're saying would be better fit for say 13 Ghosts.
Which is coming out, and I can't wait for that. That was a great idea.
But like, say
Everybody's
you
been
could
waiting
give
forever.
each of those ghosts their own season. You know what I mean? Because fucking, but like the Jackal, fucking a wicked murderer, this and that. You can get a whole season out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not based on the fucking picture they showed for its prototype. It looks terrible.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It looks bad.
But it's like you can get a season out of something like that with Trick or Treat. I think you could probably get a couple episodes per story. I'm not sure if you can get a full 7 episodes. You could probably get a full 7 episodes out of the werewolves because there's a lot there. You could have a lot of death, a lot of killing because it's the werewolves, right? But like the special needs kids, that bust, the zombie kids, obviously, like you said, creative liberty, make a story to work. But it's like you'd have to then have like, oh, there's maybe 8 kids on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
You have 8 of these kids that are going to somehow have graphic telling stories to bring. Like, I just don't know if they could do that with that one. You could probably do a season with the principal of him hunting different people down, whatever, and like you could probably do a full season of that. That's him.
Yeah, that's supposed to be. So I've been through a bunch of pictures. That's the one that gets shown the most. So that's supposed to be the Jackal, and that just doesn't do it for me. Now this picture, I don't know. This is a teaser, but I don't know who that's supposed to be.
No
And it's
idea.
not AI.
Couldn't tell you. But
I know you can't play anything.
yeah, I don't want to get fucking hit.
But I mean that looks like that could be the dying mother or whatever it is.
Okay, possibly.
But I'm not sure. But 13 Ghosts. So like we're all over the place, but that's okay. It's a good time. So 13
There's
Ghosts.
nobody in the fucking chat to keep us in line, so fuck them.
13 Ghosts is one of those movies that I love to watch. Matthew Lillard is a little over the top in it, but it's Matthew Lillard. It's just the way he is.
Exactly.
But what's
not
her
like
face?
Jim Carrey over the top, so I'm good with it.
No, yeah, it's not like that. But what's her face? It's in it. Again, I don't really.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, it is Elizabeth something, but I liked her in American
girl from
Pie. But
American Pie.
Yeah, she was topless in American Pie. That's all we cared about. So nobody cares about her otherwise. I don't care about any of the other characters.
A lot of rubbing.
But the fucking princess was hotter than her.
The princess who?
The dead one.
Whoa, calm down.
Listen, she was killing it.
I mean, I understand why, but you know, like she was only like foreign in American Pie, right? She wasn't really foreign. You know that?
Yeah, I'm more.
Okay, cool. I mean, you're just like letting your side out.
No, so what was cool about 13 Ghosts was, I got it. Like, hats off, man. It's a very underrated movie. They spent so much time on backstories for these characters. Now, I don't know anything about the Black Zodiac, so I don't know if that's true. Are those stories true, or was it made for the movie?
That I don't know.
So, but they're done so well and explained so well, and I wish somebody was in the fucking chat. Hello.
Yeah, where the fuck is Joe even? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, usually there's like 11, 12 people, man. There's nobody, but maybe it's a school night. But the characters, I remember like I'm watching this and I'm like, man, they did a great job. Now it's very 1990s, right? 1990?
I think 2000, but close to
2000, 2001. But it's very much that same cinematography, that same graphics, like the part at the end where, again, I'm not worried about spoilers, people, but where the machine is going on.
Horrible.
Yeah, and they jump, and it's like you can clearly tell it's like a CGI or whatever screen behind them.
And you're like, that's Monk. Monk ain't doing that.
Yeah. Right. I'm like, Monk is in this? But It was a very good movie, and I love the characters. But we all said the same thing when the movie was done. There are so many sequels. There's so many, like a TV series. There's so many things that could have been done with that movie that we're now waiting till 2026 before we even go back and revisit it, and that's sad.
But
But
that's even. Oh, go ahead.
what I was going to say was, do you ever stop and think that, you and I, we watched that movie back then when we were younger. You ever stop and think that the people that are coming out now and going, man, we need a TV series or movie about that, are the people that saw it back then and thought the same thing?
100%.
Okay. Okay.
It's people our age who saw it and they're like, yo, we need that.
Yep.
And that's why I still have hope for them to do a TV series like this for Cabin in the Woods.
Really?
Absolutely.
They definitely could. Definitely
Yeah.
could.
I mean, I would love to see just like however they want to do it, but like it goes down, it's just the fucking monster of the week, whatever the fucking monster was in all those crazy monsters. That'd be fucking awesome. I want to see the merman episode. Like, I want to see that. I want to see why he was such a fucking threat.
I gotta go back and watch it again. I've seen it like 4 times, but now I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back and watch it.
It's like I don't need to see like the bootlegs. I don't need to see the rip off Hellraiser. Like I've seen Hellraiser. I don't need to see their version. I want to see all the other worn-off characters they had. I want to see. They all deserve a fucking movie, or at least an hour fucking episode of a show. Give me that. So I have hope that it's coming. That somebody else our age is just like, yo, this needs to be made. We want to see, because there were some crazy creatures in that fucking warehouse. Like,
what was the? I'm trying to think now. Like, it's been so long since I've seen it, man.
Have you forgotten the scene when they go downstairs and they're like in the fucking facility?
I totally forgot. Chris Hemsworth's like 20 years old in this fucking thing.
Yeah, he fucking jumps in a motorcycle and blows up.
Yep, he fucking eats it. Let me Cabin in the Woods. I'm trying to like see if the creatures are on here. The little blonde chick's cute, but she's not my speed really.
There's like the one little girl, like her whole face is just a mouth that opens up, it's all teeth and shit.
Oh my god, I fucking forgot Sigourney Weaver's in this.
Yes.
She's like the head of it.
She is.
She's like a cameo in fucking everything. Here we go.
The merman.
The merman and Sigourney Weaver.
Like, dude, give me a fucking episode about that. I want to see him in action, in his element. Like,
so she's like the lead chick in fucking Paul too. She's like the boss of bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. And then like his ship, like when Paul lands, or when Paul's people land, the ship hits the ground and the thing just like smushes her and like smears her and shit.
Obviously, I don't want to take anything away from Sigourney Weaver. She's got quite the resume, right? She's an awarded actress, but I feel like a lot of this thing she gets now is because the people casting just love her in her past roles of Aliens, Ghostbusters. Like, it's those people who are doing all this shit now that are like, yo, it's Sigourney fucking Weaver. She's like a fucking pop culture icon for the sci-fi nerds. Yes, we're putting her in this. Because I think she's in the new Avatar also. Like, she's just popping up fucking everywhere now.
Let's see if this works. I'm looking for the GIF.
See, like this guy right down here, the fucking like Hellraiser wannabe. Don't need that guy.
I kind of just want to play that scene. I don't think we get popped for it because you can't tell what it is. But it's where the elevator, where they're like, ding,
it opens up and everything was fucking. Yes, that big giant snake thing. I want to see that episode. It might be like Tremors. I don't give a fuck. I want to see that episode.
I think the concept is cool, man. It's like the elevator just kept going off, and like the creatures are just like ding, and it just kept fucking getting wilder.
And then none of the creatures at first they weren't attacking each other. They were not. They're like, we don't give a shit about each other. Fuck all these guys.
Fucking Joe
finally shows the fuck up. Thanks, Joe. Jesus.
God, out there doing Joe shit.
Fucking, what do you got? Take his Metamucil and put his fucking dentures away? What the fuck?
I don't get your live notifications anymore. Dude is not the first person to say that.
Like, follow and subscribe. Hit the little bell thing, Joe. The bell, goddammit.
Something doesn't jive.
Also, I don't know where Joe's watching from, so I don't think he's either on YouTube or Facebook because I've got one through each. But
Well, if you click on the top, does it show you?
it showed me.
Shows you-
Oh, there was 2 people a second ago. It showed me one through Facebook and one through YouTube.
They're both collector zone. Like they're not coming through me; they're coming through you.
All right, yeah. Right now it's through YouTube. Perfect. At least we got somebody about fucking time. But yeah, like I was saying though, I think now whether that did your way, I'm down for your way, but I just feel like to continue the anthology feel of like Trick or Treat,
Mm-hmm.
you give that its own episodic, or its own whatever the fuck you want to call it. Where you just do each episode, 7 episodes in one season. Each episode's a different story. I feel like you can just get the same type of like a Tales from the Crypt type feel. You know what I mean? And then you just have Sam as the Crypt Keeper, and that's what he's doing. And then he pops in randomly in the thing because he's Sam and he's every fucking where when it comes to this type of shit.
I'd rather see Sam's character and where he originates from as opposed to the way you're describing it. I get it.
You just have him pop in out, but the interesting part would be the same way in the original movie how everything intertwines.
Right.
Have all the stories for each season, each episode, all intertwined to the umbrella story. Just everything leads up to it. Because could you imagine if you watched Trick or Treat and the werewolves got a full hour, the zombie kids got a full hour, and then it all intertwined at the end? You saw how it all overlapped. Like, do that. I think you'll be fine.
Well, let's say, okay, so season 1, let's say it's just all Sam. They explain who Sam is, where he comes from, or season 1, episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1, just Sam.
Where Sam comes from. And then you've got episode 2 is the werewolf girls, and maybe at the end they show where oh my god, I was gonna say Rose McGowan. What is her name? I think she's hot as shit. What is her name?
Rogue. God, I can't think of her name right now either. Fucking Rogue.
I know it's not Rose McGowan though, and I keep thinking Rose McGowan. Well, either way, she when she bites the guy, like bites his neck and kills him.
And Paquin.
Yep, and Anna Paquin.
Yeah.
So whenever she like kills him, and she becomes a wolf, like woo, that should be the end of that series or episode or whatever. And then the next episode should be him being introduced, and then his story because you're already in that frame of mind about him being in that episode. So now you're seeing his story, and then his story ends, and then now you go to they could do a whole thing about the fat kid who fucking breaks.
Fuck the fat kid.
But I'm saying they could take creative freedoms to make an episode about it.
But I would also want them to bring new stories, right? Throw in some new stuff.
But that's where the creative freedoms come from because we don't know any story about that kid.
Well, no, that's fine. But I guess my imagination is how fucking much can you do about this little fat kid from fucking Bad Santa, right? How much can you really do about that kid to where it's going to be interesting?
Well, he wasn't Bad Santa, so he was a dick at Christmas, and now he's a dick at Halloween.
So he's a dick. We got plenty of those in the world. Like,
that is true.
No, but the principal. That would be a good one. The principal could get a whole fucking season, right? Showing where he started and how he built up to where he was before he died.
He could have been a serial killer until then.
Huh?
He could be a serial killer. That's what the whole backyard is.
Well, he is absolutely a serial killer, but like how he started
wife, right?
His first kill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that could be a really good story. Now, obviously, within the werewolves, Anna Paquin, we saw her starting. We saw her first kill and all that. But her sisters and where maybe their coven comes from, that could be a really good story to go through, where that all goes. Or even for them, where they went after her first kill, which was that night.
Yeah.
What's continued on for her in that story. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of ways to go, but I'd also still want some new character or some new stories. Like, give me some other murderers, some other monsters. Give me some other stuff too. Spice it up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Gustavo's here now. Thank you, Gustavo.
What's up, dude?
I'm starting to think nobody fucking liked us tonight. Jesus, bro.
It's hard to tell anymore.
It's gonna be one of those days where like we come like close to the end and we have 7 people on, we get off. Like that's what's gonna be.
Hey, tell Nicole we said, hey man, she hasn't been on in like 14 years. She's probably doing Pokemon shit.
Is that a thing? Pokemon shit?
I assume. I don't know.
Is it
Kids
yellow?
these days. So
But check your diet. Like
I think I don't know. I just think like there's so many missed opportunities, and I know I keep seeing all these things about these TV series coming out. So very excited to see the 13 Ghosts series. RoboCop I think will be cool, and I'd love to see them again. Like you just said, give us a Trick or Treat, man. If you're gonna do 13 Ghosts, give us Trick or Treat. Anything where there's multiple stories in a series. They even talked about a Frankenstein TV series. They've done that like 5 times. They need to stop with that shit. You can't take his story and make a TV series out of it.
I mean, I imagine somebody probably could. I imagine somebody could probably think of something. I just don't see how it would work. If they did it, I'd probably watch it to try it out, but I just don't see where I would care enough to watch, say 8 hours of Frankenstein. I just want to see the monster. I want to see him kill some shit and, find out that he's loved. Like that's all.
You're only going to get 1 season or maybe 2 if you stretch it out. And then how long before I'm just like, okay, what's going on? Like, it's a fucking monster. Right. We know the story. What are you going to give me that I haven't seen already?
Give me fucking Monster Squad. Give me a fucking episodes about each monster and Monster Squad and their story.
That's perfect.
Oh. Say her name and she appears, okay?
Wow. You're like a little genie. How are you, my dear? We haven't talked to you or seen you in forever. Thank you for coming aboard. Yeah, that's a good point. Monster Squad. You could definitely do something with that and make a TV series out of it.
Right? Because you got, 4 monsters?
Yeah.
But just to see the story of the mummy, the werewolf, where Wolfman, when he started, Dracula, because, like, just with Dracula and Mummy, you have, in theory, hundreds of years to show great stories of their past, right? That leads up to Monster Squad. I think it'd be great.
That's a good call. Well, they talked about doing, I don't know why. They talked about doing a Killer Clowns TV series, which I think is a terrible idea.
See, I can't see that being great. Unless, if they did, all right, hold on. If it was a 1 season thing,
called Being
I
Adult,
could get behind it.
Yeah.
I could get behind a 1 season because the clowns, there's so many different clowns that I feel didn't get enough screen time to really have fun with. That if you give me a full 7-episode season, that'd be good. But I don't think they could do a second season that makes sense and want to keep me attached. Because the Killer Clowns is funny. But then, like, you have, like, what, a 30-second clip, if that, with, like, the female clowns. Like, there was so many other clowns they showed that you got no further on.
You got no love.
I feel like you could probably do, even if, like a 4 or 5 episode season, just to have, like, a nice, have fun with it. But after that, you'd be done. You couldn't do multiple seasons or it'd die out quick.
No, I agree. There's only so many things you can TV series before, even though you feel like you could get, 8 episodes or whatever. There's only so much you can captivate the audience with before it's just like, all right, this is getting boring.
I mean, they did it with Chucky, right?
I didn't watch it. I refused.
I saw the first season of the Chucky TV show and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. And I've heard other people with the second, I think the 3rd season also, they've just good things. Like, they paid the right homage to the original. It all ties into the movies. Like, they all tie together. It's not like we're trying to reinvent it. Like, it all ties in. Everything from the past, except for the AI Chucky. Fuck him. He's not part of it. But
go ahead.
All 7 Chucky movies tie into it.
So I didn't 7. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because you have Chucky 3.
Hold on.
Then you have Bride of Chucky. That's Chucky 4.
3.
Yeah, the one where they're in the military. They go to like the boot camp.
You have Child's Play 2. You have Child's Play 3.
Right. Then you have Bride
of Chucky, and then
Seed of Chucky.
Seed of Chucky.
Then you have the 3 remakes or the 3 reboots after that. Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and something else of Chucky.
I thought those were TV series, not movies.
No, those were movies, and they were fucking awesome.
Really?
Yes, those.
Wait. Wasn't Cult of Chucky the one with the fucking wheelchair?
Yeah,
I didn't like that one.
you're fucking weird.
Yes.
I'm glad you agree. But those
I
movies,
rank it right up there with Seed.
no, fuck you. You have some bad takes, but that was fucking horrible. That was trash.
Mm.
Seed is fucking horrendous. But the 3 Chucky movies that came out, say within the past 15 years, right, would be the Seed, Cult, and I feel like there was another one. I can't think of the name of it. Those movies, they went back to what Chucky was. Less comedy, darker. They went back to a Chucky movie, the original Child's Play, not the fucking Bride of Chucky, where it's all fucking comedic and, oh, I'm fucking this girl and I got her pregnant, but your fucking doll's like. You're weird for not liking the one in the wheelchair. Did you not like how it ended with her becoming Chucky?
The third one, not third one, fourth one, the Bride of Chucky. Jennifer Tilly was great.
No, I love the movie. It's a great movie. I fucking love Bride of Chucky. But when you compare it to how the first one was,
right?
You know, same way horror movies do. The first one, and then the second,
they always
get more and more comedic,
right?
And they get away from they're still horror, they're still gruesome, but they get a lot more comedic. But the more recent ones went back to the more horror aspect, less comedy. Fucking love those. And then the TV show, I enjoyed the TV show a lot.
I think the second Child's Play was my favorite, and I think I've said this before. That's the one where they go to the toy factory, right? And he's sticking all the ones on him. Yeah, that's my favorite one for sure. The first one's cool because I like the origin story. They did a great job with that.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's doing the whole like demonic seance into the doll. I thought that was really fucking cool because how many other, if any, horror characters do we get their real origin that it gets explained like that, as opposed to just being like, here's the character, like Leatherface.
Right.
Leatherface was just that. It's just, oh, this is just Leatherface. And then as the movies had gone by, it was like they tried to give origin stories, but they were all different for the most part. And then the same thing with Jason, well, I guess Jason, we got a little bit of an origin story, right? The first one was
in
his
the
mom.
original movie you do, right? The original movie you get one. Hey, Psycho's here.
Psycho, what's up?
But that's getting a TV show too.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I think it's called Camp Crystal Lake. But there's a Jason TV series coming.
Is your face just frozen ugly, Tony? I'm not sure.
I'm good. I think it's you.
Yeah, you're the one who's like all blocky and weird.
You look like you just went to a karate class. I don't know what you're wearing.
That's called a T-shirt. It's a button-down shirt, Tony.
Oh, I don't know what those are. So, yeah. So, what the hell are we talking about? Oh yeah. So like TV series, like I don't know. I just think there's like certain franchises that cannot be made into a TV series, and I feel like
absolutely there is.
Wait,
are you talking about RoboCop?
Are you agreeing? We're past RoboCop. Are you agreeing?
That was a while ago.
Where the hell did Joe jump on?
Joe's here now too. What the fuck?
I figured I'd crash the party with you guys. You look lonely and in
that
despair.
means we just lost a viewer. God damn it!
Jump off, Joe, and keep spectating.
I'm sorry about that. I'll jump off.
But no, like, it's just weird. Like, so with the Chucky one, Chucky figures out a way to put himself in multiple Chuckies.
In the TV series?
Yeah, so there's hundreds of Chuckies.
How does he get cancer? That's what I want to know.
Only one of them gets cancer, from my understanding. I haven't watched that season.
But I don't understand that whole, and I don't want to jump around.
I'm sorry, plastic gives you cancer. Where the fuck you been? It's in our water.
Says it right on the box. Says it right on the box.
When they show him, and he's at the doctor. He's at the fucking doctor. And he's like sitting there, he goes, give it to me straight, doc. What is it? And I'm thinking, you're a goddamn toy. You're a possessed toy.
Have you never heard of the Teddy Bear Hospital?
There's no easy way to say this, Chucky. Charles. I'm sorry. I think he calls him Charles. There's no easy way to
Oh.
say this. You've got cancer.
Have
It's
you,
cancer.
yeah,
Oh no.
Tony,
How
you've
long
never
do I
been,
have to live? What?
you've never seen the teddy bear hospital?
Dude, this is not the teddy bear hospital. I'm just
Like toys go to a hospital, like it's a thing. Like
Is that Build-A-Bear?
no,
Tony,
like
you got kids, you
there was
never
a
heard
place
of
down in South Florida years ago. It was a teddy bear hospital. Like if for stuffed animals and shit, you could go there and they sold it, but they also repair stuffed animals and shit for you.
right.
Like-
And gang members would go and get sewn up after they got shot.
That's right.
This isn't John Wick. Calm down.
Tony, you never heard of Doc McStuffins?
Oh no, trust me, we big book of motherfucking boo boos.
Oh, Tony be stuffing.
There you
dogs.
go. So like, it's a toy doctor. What are you even talking about?
I'm sorry. I feel like it's terrible, but
No, I haven't like I said, I haven't seen that season, but the first season of the Chucky show was awesome. The way they tied everything together was fucking amazing.
So when you guys say you already covered RoboCop, you talking about the new show that was announced? That's what you covered.
No, we're talking about the fucking first
Well,
trailer
that-
for
that
the
too. We did talk about
episode,
the show.
the movie in 1987. Cycle, yes, the fucking TV show.
Well, because there was a RoboCop show in the '90s, but they just announced a new one.
Yes,
talked about
that's
that
what we were
too.
talking about. Thanks for
Yeah, that
watching
was-
the cast.
that was
Yes, I was in a
47
meeting
minutes
and
ago.
driving. So yes,
I
We didn't
watch
get
TV while I
notifications.
drive all the time. Okay,
that sounds like a you problem.
there's no problem.
You must be fast fooding because you had a paper napkin in your hand.
Yep.
I have no problem watching
hungry.
TV while driving.
I got off of work, came home, took care of stuff, and then went to this meeting. And I was at the meeting from 6 till like 9:30, and then I had to fly home.
You hear that? He got home, jerked off, and then went to a meeting.
No,
Yeah, sounds about right.
it's not what I said at all.
See, and
gotta
probably
make
on the
time for
computer,
everything.
which then he probably splooged on the computer making RoboCop. That's how it works.
That's gross.
That's.
So how many people do we have in the chat today?
What about 4?
One.
Well, we're down to 1 now, evidently.
The RoboCop splooge did it. That set them away.
Did
There's
Adam
something-
ever get on?
There is something going on, no, because I've lost viewers on the Shellhead one, and there are less viewers on this one. So something has changed because you guys have been averaging 10 and 11 people in the grip there, and you're not now. And there's something very fucking wrong here. But I'm going to be doing I'm going to create a TikTok, which I know nothing about, so that should be fun. And I'm going to go ahead and recreate an Instagram because Corinne lost contact with that one because her account got hacked. And so I'm going to be utilizing those platforms to hopefully gain more traction social media wise, because
So, Joe,
the same.
tell me if I'm accurate before we get back onto what we were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Tony wants to start a TikTok. And I was telling Tony that I feel like if he were to really start TikTok and doing like little videos of him talking, that he'd do really well because he's full of himself and thinks that
Yeah,
he's the center of
he'd do good.
attention and it would work
Yep.
perfectly.
Yeah.
See?
Wife,
Joe agrees.
wife's on it now. She does lives every day. She's
I thought
selling
about-
stuff. There.
I thought about
They send
creating a TikTok as well.
I'm adorable.
We didn't say you weren't.
Did your mommy tell you that?
No, my cat.
Well, while you were trying to bite its butt.
I wasn't trying to bite it. I was trying to lick it. It's 2 different things.
They
Jeez.
monetized her. She does live streams. She gets money, and she's making more money than
Who's
than
this
I
now?
do. My
His
wife.
wife.
Wow.
And then
She's
she
doing that
started
one thing we all
selling.
like.
Yeah, and then she started selling stuff, and we get a free delivery every day because
That's a different website, Joe.
No, it's TikTok. TikTok market.
TikTok.
Packages come in, no label, very discreet. Yeah, we got it.
It does
Joe.
come like that. It does come like that.
So
I
what
was like, man, what is this? A lightsaber? No, honey.
what does your wife make videos of?
Just whatever product reviews and shit
That's
like
called
that.
TikTok.
God damn
2
it, Tony.
different ones.
And then she just does like these TikTok boxes where it's like 20 people in a room and they're all like talking and
That is totally a different video.
and people get in and throw a bunch of likes and pay them price like prizes and shit. She walks away with like $5-10 every stream.
There's a
So,
black
like,
couch.
years
there's
ago-
a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Years ago, this I was working at a previous
Love
job.
you, Joe.
I know.
I was
Sorry,
working at a
Max,
previous job, and I'm sitting at my desk doing work, and the girl that was sitting at the desk behind me was always had her phone on, like some type of live chat. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was TikTok, and she was sitting there, and she fucking yelled, jumped up, and fell out of her seat because somebody gifted her a unicorn or something,
Mhm.
right? But the unicorn equated to like $5,000 that she got for them gifting her that shit. And
That's
she was
crazy.
fucking freaking out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I thought a unicorn was like that chick that wants to get with the like couple, but they're like discreet. No, that's
That is a unicorn. That is a version of a unicorn. Yes.
I should probably go.
Some say they're hard to find.
We've seen them before at the bar.
You go on the right cruise, they're all over the place.
God damn it. Chris.
My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
Uh-huh.
So, guys, we were just talking about whatever. We started talking about TV shows
Mhm.
or movies that could be good TV shows that could benefit from having several episodes that really tell a good story. Because we were originally discussing the fact that RoboCop's getting a TV show, and
Yep.
the images of it doesn't look bad. I'm in.
Did you mention, because I know you and I have talked in the past about the Scary Stories books, instead of making them a movie, making them an anthology show. Did you talk about that
Oh,
already?
that's one I hadn't thought of. I do remember the movie, but that's a good point. That's a great platform to make a TV series.
Yeah, because each episode could be one of the stories.
Yeah,
sure.
can't wait to
Yeah.
watch The Viper. Fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm in.
The Viper.
Yeah, The Viper. He's coming to Viper Windows. The fucking
Yeah.
Viper.
I wish Tavash and Vipe the windows, yeah.
Fucking stupid. All right, so we all read the books, right? Well, maybe not Joe. He probably helped write them or something. But we were all there and we read these books. And one of the stories was called The Viper, and it's about these kids at home. They keep getting a phone call from a voice. He says, "This is the Viper. I'll be there in an hour." Then it's like it calls back, "I'll be there in 45 minutes. I'll be there in 20 minutes." And then they get a knock at the door, and it's a fucking old man with a fucking speech impediment from whatever country he's from, like an accent, and he's just there to wash the windows. That's all he's there to do. But they made a fucking horror story out of it because they thought it was the Viper coming to kill them.
Is this like based on the Shel Silverstein books?
No, it's the Scary Story books.
That's
Well,
where the
there's scary
sidewalk
stories.
ends.
Hold on. There's scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yep. Then
Right.
more scary stories and even more scary stories.
Yeah.
It's not Shel Silverstein.
No, Shel Silverstein is where the sidewalk ends. That's a completely different thing.
Hold on.
Shel Silverstein is the bald guy like Psycho with the huge beard.
Alvin Schwartzman is the one who wrote the books. But those books are just collections of folk tales from around the world.
Right.
He didn't like come up with the stories.
Tony's getting two different books completely confused.
They're short, like short stories. Like one of them is talking about when you're dead, right?
Yeah.
There's like the one about the big toe in the ground.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep,
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
And then the one about the butcher who like grinds up people.
Yes. Okay. All right. Listen,
Now,
I
they
read these
did do
when I
that
was like in
movie.
6th grade, man. I'm just trying to remember
They
what the hell
did do
they
that
are.
movie, and I wasn't a big fan of the movie. It was I was hoping for better.
I saw it finally and I felt the same way because I remember you telling me about it. And I finally got the chance to see it, and it was very meh.
But it was
It was the same way I felt about when they tried to
was it
do
not?
Goosebumps movie. I'm like, I feel like they could have done
So
better.
I enjoyed PG-13 more than Scary Stories. I mean, I'm sorry. I enjoyed what you just said more than Scary Stories.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I guess when I watched the Goosebumps movie, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I loved the books growing up. I read them. The TV show, I love the TV show. Then I watched the movie. I'm like,
Didn't
the
the movie
TV
have
show was a lot better.
Didn't the movie have Jack Black in it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He played like a doctor or something.
Didn't he play R.L. Stein?
Yeah, I thought he played R.L. Stein. Yeah.
There you go. Same thing.
The author. The
actual
creator.
author. Yeah.
Sorry, it gets mistaken for doctor in my world.
But yeah, like I mean, it was okay, but like I just prefer the originals. The original Goosebumps I loved. Now give me like an adult version of Goosebumps, I'd watch that.
I was just saying, didn't they make another Goosebumps show recently? And they did 2 seasons of it, and then they announced that they weren't doing it anymore.
What the fuck? They did do something recently. I was like, oh, it's by R.L. Stein.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking. They did another Goosebumps show.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you about that one. But there wasn't an adult thing that came out. Got me looking shit up now.
You guys
Not
remember the
Goosebumps, goddammit.
choose your
Huh?
own adventure books?
What was it?
Choose your own adventure books. You guys
Those
ever
were
remember
fun.
those?
Isn't that the ones
Yeah.
where you like they got Mad Libs and shit?
No, it's the one like you read a chapter and then there's a question and you jump to a page. It'll tell you what
Yeah,
page
it's
to
like
jump.
do you go left or do you go right? If you go right, go to this page. You go left, go to that page.
Yeah, it's called Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, it was R.L. Goosebumps did it, but yeah. Well, I would read those and I'd purposely try to make the bad decisions to die. Like I wanted to see if I could get the person I was reading killed, and it never worked out.
Yeah, there was a Goosebumps show in 2023 that came out. And the synopsis is it follows a group of 5 high schoolers as they embark on a shadowy and twisted journey to investigate the tragic passing 3 decades earlier of a teen named Harold Biddle, while also unearthing dark secrets from their parents' past.
It's pronounced
Alright.
Pottle.
That sounds horrible.
I'm saying it wrong this whole time.
There was something recently though that there was a show, I think it was on Netflix, that came out. It wasn't a Goosebumps, but it was something R.L. Stein like helped write or produce or something.
Yeah.
So
I
did
was-
he have anything to do with? You guys remember Nickelodeon back in the day?
Yes, and not Are You Afraid of the Dark? He did not.
I was going to say that, but Are You Afraid of the Dark? So what about those stories? Those were good too.
Oh, I love the Are You Afraid of the Dark.
I
Are You
enjoyed
Afraid of the
those.
Dark was awesome. That's another one. If they could bring back, because like, who's gonna watch Are You Afraid of the Dark right now? Like, just by the name, you're gonna get a bunch of us watching that, right?
Right.
It's gonna be people our age. But if I'm gonna watch that, I want to be more adult focused
So
horror.
I'm going to tell you, I don't understand what's going on with this generation right now, but my daughter, and I mean, maybe I just raised her right, but she's getting very, very, and I don't know what her friends are into, right? But she's getting very into vintage VHS, Blu-ray. She likes older horror. She's starting to ask me more about, Dad, have you seen this? Dad, have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, John, I've seen it all. Like, so she's asking about all these older movies and TV series and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah. And she wants to watch them, and I'm cool with that. Let's watch them. And I'm proud because at least she's watching something that, like, not that new movies aren't made well, but I feel like back then we didn't have the same cinematography, so you had to tell a good story, and then the graphics had to back that up as best they could.
Yes.
Right.
Whereas opposed to now, you can have a shit story, but if the fucking cinematography and the graphics are over the top, it almost supersedes it. Well, not in our eyes, but in their generation, right? It supersedes how good the movie actually was. 20 years from now, they'll be like, man, that movie really did suck, but it just looked really cool. So
Avatar.
she has an appreciation for older stuff. So I kind of think about like not Scary Stories Tell in the Dark. Are You Afraid of the Dark? If that was a TV series, I feel like somebody like my daughter would be like, that's fucking cool. Let's watch it.
I mean, it is a TV series.
I'd watch it.
I'm sorry, if it was remade now.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen
I knew
this.
exactly what you meant, Tony. Psycho's just being a psycho right now.
No, I was trying to get clarification. But
he's got waffle fries. Now he's a dick.
I was going to ask you guys, have you seen that they're bringing back the old Goosebumps books, but they're not bringing them back in book form. They're actually making them graphic novels.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I picked up one at my daughter's book fair because they had the first one.
Did you get the poster of the Ferrari?
No, but
Man.
they had.
Who remembers going to book fair with $10 and being like a king?
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the one that they had available was the Haunted Mask. So the Haunted Mask novel, they took the whole novel and made it this big ass graphic novel. It's actually pretty cool.
So it frustrates me that Trick or Treat Studios did Goosebump action figures and they did the Haunted Mask and it fucking sucks.
Huh.
Oh, I wanted to buy it and I wanted to like it, but it sucked. But I have to check out the graphic novels though.
No.
But there's just so many things. I think I think there's a lot of movies that really could benefit, whether it be horror movies or just even sci-fi, superhero shows, whatever, that could benefit from having the TV show, the 7, 8, 9 episode um playbook to really help them with a better story. You know, you won't have as much action, but you can have a much better story buildup to the final payoff. I think a lot of movies and a lot of stuff
Like
could
what?
benefit from that.
Like what, for example?
Where the fuck have you been this whole podcast?
Driving.
Well, you should have been here.
I'd like to see them redo V. I don't know if you remember V, and they did redo it and it failed.
I
just want-
remember hearing
want-
it, I never watched it.
The original 80s V was amazing because months before it aired, we'd go in a subway and we'd see these V's spray painted on the walls. It was just a big red V, and no one knew what the heck it was, and it was like build up, like social build up for the TV series back in the 80s.
And then they made it the movie with Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman.
Mm-hmm.
But see, like, all right. So since Psycho asked, what examples? I think if they did an Independence Day
God damn
TV
it.
show, it could be fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. More build up, more story to it. Because if you watch the movie, you watch the original Independence Day, it's fun, but it's very fast. Shit happens really fast because they have to get it done within the hour and a half window. I
Yeah.
feel like if you gave them the full fucking 7, 8 hours of a TV show, you could have had a much better story told and could have had a lot more fun with it.
It needs to follow the storyline from the first movie, though. It can't continue from that slop of the second movie that they made.
Oh shit! Give me a fucking remake. I don't need Will Smith.
Yeah.
in it. You can put
Yeah,
somebody
it
else.
doesn't even. Yeah. They
I,
did.
mean, I like Will Smith, but you can put somebody else.
What was it? Night Skies was like that, and that ran like 4 seasons or 5 seasons, where it
Yeah,
was
you-
alien invasion.
There's just a lot of like movies that I feel like they have a tendency to really, like, you watch it, you're like, man, this could be a really good story, but they're really speeding through it for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, we could really either we need an army of sequels to really tell this good story, or give us a TV show.
Yeah.
Like shit. You give me, I think you could do a Ghostbusters TV show, a live action Ghostbusters TV show.
I think it flopped.
Of course you do. You don't like Ghostbusters.
No, I really do. I think it flopped.
Come on, dog.
Bro, it would just be fucking X-Files.
No, but then it'd be serious. You can't have it be serious.
Oh, no, you don't need to be serious. I'm just saying you can have a Ghostbusters TV show
Anybody?
the same way. Okay, a comic book. That looks cool. I'd watch it. I'd read that. No, but if you take Ghostbusters and you made a TV series, like an episodic Monster of the Week, or this Ghost of the Week show, just like X-Files was Monster of the Week in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
you could have a fucking nice run of that. Like, go at it. Fucking essentially be like Ghostbusters meets Supernatural. Like, boom.
Yeah.
There's like 15 seasons of that fucking show.
I didn't like the show. Gianna loves it. I guess
You're
that way I'll be
fucking
right
weird.
back.
We've
guys.
established that. We've established-
Good boy.
I guess Tony took offense to that. I just think there's a lot of. I think the TV show layout that you. No, I'm not talking like ABC TV show, but you put that shit on like on Netflix, a streaming service,
Mm-hmm.
a solid 7, 8 episodes. I think a lot of properties could do really well in that format. Could you
I don't
imagine
know.
if they tried to push like fucking Walking Dead in a 2-hour movie? This would
I can
fucking
imagine.
blow.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it like
It'd fucking
I hear
suck.
what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I just think that a lot of movies, if they try to stretch them out, would end up being worse than putting them in like a movie. They try to stretch them out into like Terminator. Imagine Terminator as a serial, like as a serialized show.
I would never say it should be one.
No, but what I'm saying is like that kind of thing wouldn't be good, and I don't think Independence Day would be good either because it would give you too much time to realize how stupid it all is.
Hey,
Right,
if they could take a show like 24 and make a whole season about one day.
About one day. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I always felt like the hook for 24 was just the like constant anxiety of not knowing what was going on, and I don't necessarily think that you would be able to replicate that in an alien or sci-fi show.
I'm
right.
So you take things a little too literal, right? Like it's just an example. They did 24. It's just the fact that each episode was 1 hour of that day, right? It was all within that. You could take a fucking Independence Day and just have more to it, more to the invasion, show more of the invasion. Because you think about it, right? When you're sitting here watching Independence Day, you see fucking Will Smith wake up, sees a spaceship, he goes, gets briefed, and next thing you know, he's flying, fighting aliens and punching one in the face and then dragging him through a fucking desert. And then 20 minutes later, he's in a spaceship going up to the it was so fast.
Yeah.
That they could have easily expanded on all of that and shown so much more. Like you could have had more scenes in Area 51. You know what I mean? Really spread it out. Just like Men in Black would be a great fucking TV series.
Men in Black would be good.
Men in Black would be fucking amazing.
What I think is like for Independence Day, I think that having too much time to spread it out would make people realize it was stupid. Like that's really what I think.
I think
Do you think some of that would be lost?
I'm sorry?
Huh?
If you had a Men in Black TV series, do you think some of it would be lost? It would just the actual original. It'd have to be its own adaptation because I think the original movies and characters, I wonder if they would just get lost in a TV series.
No, because they did a Men in Black cartoon that was good.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but the Men in Black cartoon did technically use the characters, right? Like if you did a Men in Black TV series,
yeah.
If you did a Men in Black TV series, you don't need to have fucking K and J. You could just have about Men in Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
About the fucking organization. And then you have the same thing like X-Files, fucking Alien of the Week, right? And just fucking go from there. You can have an overarching story that all leads to something at the end, but like just Alien of the Week, you can go that way and tell a fucking deep ass story. But like what I was saying with like Independence Day, the only thing with Independence Day is that you couldn't do a second season. It had to be a one season run, and that's it. Second season, now you're pushing it. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing this again? Now you're jumping a shark, right? But you can get one full season. But Terminator would be trash. You couldn't do Terminator as a fucking TV series. That would get fucking weird.
And it'd be like, for instance, I love the Lethal Weapon movies. But when they did the Lethal Weapon series, that series was trash.
Was it? I enjoyed that.
I fucking hated it.
Well, yeah, but you also don't like when they change things. You're like, Murtaugh and Riggs, that's not the right people. I hate this.
That's like Turtles and Next Mutation.
Yeah.
The live action movies were good. The live action TV show was trash.
Well, yeah. No, but see, I know Psycho, and I've years of like when they do like an actor change. As soon as he hears the actor change, that's gonna fucking suck. Like he hates on it.
Yeah, no,
instantly.
So I do that, but that's not why I disliked. That's not why I disliked Lethal Weapon. For me, Lethal Weapon was a movie built on the chemistry of the two characters, and the show did not have that. Like the guy that they had playing Riggs, in my opinion, had no charisma. There was like no reason to watch the show. The dynamics between the characters were not good. And so if you're going to have a buddy cop movie or a buddy cop show, you need to believe that they're buddies. Dog, I'm going to pummel you.
Psycho. Are you wearing a silk shirt with dragons on it?
And it's not a silk shirt. It is a button-up shirt, but yes, there are dragons on it.
So he's got to get real technical with it.
Were you in Godsmack at some point, or any other band from the 90s?
No. Yeah,
no, apparently they did have a Terminator show. That's how bad it was. Nobody remembers it.
No, it sucked. That's how I know it wouldn't work as a TV show.
Apparently, they did a new season of Are You Afraid of the Dark in 2022.
Joe, you can't laugh. You're over there throwing down what I assume is just nuts.
Just trail mix.
So he's got his checks mixed with nuts mixed.
I don't know
in.
how much is there, but I just constantly see. Ooh, oh.
Is it, am I
Goddamn
chewing on
squirrel.
the mic? Yeah.
I feel like you get excited when you you unconsciously grab a raisin or an M&M. Ooh, it's just a little treat.
But like, I'm curious to see where they
Shit.
take it when they do the Jason TV show. I'll give it a shot. I don't have high hopes for that shit, but I'll give it a shot.
I don't have much going on in my life. Sorry, guys.
But Tony, as you were saying before, though, and we were discussing before, when these guys just hopped on, I know Joe will have an opinion. That's why I'll bring it back up. I don't think Psycho's ever seen him.
Whatever
But
they can
third-
Google.
Seen what?
But 13 Ghosts,
Yeah.
I think that would be a great fucking TV series.
Yeah, I'm
And then-
excited that it's coming out.
And then
100%.
Cabin in the Woods, if they actually did a Cabin in the Woods with each individual monster, I think it'd be fucking insane.
I hadn't thought about that. So till Chris brought it up, which is kind of stupid. I'm like, it's kind of a no-brainer. I think that could be huge, man, because they don't show you every single creature that they have in the containments, right? And so really it's like I was telling Chris, I'm like, it's that creative freedom to write whatever story you want to write about the rest of those creatures.
Yep.
They don't have to do it. Could be that, Chris, that could be a fucking home run. Whoever picks that up wants to run it for like 5 seasons could easily do that with all of those characters that they could just potentially pull out of the woodwork. How did we go from 4 to 1? Sorry.
Who the fuck knows?
Jeez.
I mean, I will say in regard to whoever wrote that, Are You Afraid of the Dark had a revival season. It was actually a 3-season run from 2019 to 2022. They did 3 seasons of Are You Afraid of the Dark revival.
But was it on Nickelodeon again?
No, it was on Paramount Plus.
Okay, so it's still Nickelodeon. Because they own Nickelodeon, don't they?
Yeah, they were titled different things. So you had Carnival of Doom, which was 3 episodes. Then you had Curse of Shadows, which was 6 episodes. And then you had Ghost Island, which was 4 episodes.
Hey, did you guys? Sorry, Psycho. I know you're not a big horror guy, and this is just kind of where our conversation's gone this evening. But did you guys ever watch Channel Zero?
No. What is that?
It was a show. I think it was on Sci-Fi, but it was each season was like a different story. But the first one was about the tooth. I call it the Tooth Fairy, but it's a fucking. They created this creature that is completely made out of teeth, like human teeth.
Really?
Like, yeah.
What's it called? Chapter 0?
Channel Zero?
Channel 0. Can you
I don't
text
remember
me that
watching
if
it,
you
but I
remember?
remember seeing the tooth guy. I think that's their poster. Or
Yeah,
something.
for the first season, that was like the big image that went out, was the fucking tooth guy. Like, because like he's fucking just made of teeth. Like he tries to bite people's hands and shit, and like take the calcium out of them or some shit. Like,
Oh, actually, ironically, here you go. The first thing I pull up. So, can you text this to me though? Seriously, I won't
Yeah.
remember otherwise.
yeah, Channel Zero. Yeah,
Oh
Holy
yeah.
shit. Okay.
it was a weird one. That was definitely a weird fucking show. Like they do one season with about a haunted house thing that like travels, but like kids go inside and they never come out type of thing. But it's got this actor in it. I can't think of his fucking name. He's one of those actors that's been in like 100 fucking things as like a backup character. And when you see him, like, oh shit, I've seen him everywhere. But he plays a dad who like dies and then comes back and shit. Like the show's really
Bill Cosby?
no, it's a white guy.
Oh. I was thinking of Ghost Dad. Sorry.
Yeah, no, definitely not Ghost Dad. We're not dropping anything in drinks.
Wow.
But yeah, no, Channel Zero, that was fun. It reminded me kind of like basically like American Horror Story type. But
I'd check it out. Looks kind of cool.
that was definitely a fun one. Oh man. And Joe's gone.
No, he's not. He'll be back. That was fucking hilarious. So American Horror Story. Yeah, you're about 3 hours too late. We already brought it up originally.
I fucking love them. My biggest issue with American Horror Story, now Tony, I know you've seen a few seasons. I've seen a few seasons. Joe, have you watched any American Horror Story?
All of them. Yeah, I like them.
Oh,
Okay. So I've always felt, at least the seasons I've watched, American Horror Story always seems to go like 2 episodes too far.
okay. What do you mean by that?
So like I feel like say it's a 10 episode season, they could have ended it at episode 8 and it'd be fine. Like they go like the last 2 episodes, they go like extra further in the story that has nothing to really do with the story. It's just like extra.
Yeah.
That just
So I'll
kind
give
of
you that for
ruins
Asylum, huh?
As that it kind of ruins what you just watched.
So I'll give you that for Asylum. So I absolutely am in love with the Asylum series. And by far the one I cannot remember all their names, so I'm sorry. It's been so long since I watched it. I watched it like 3 times. I still can't remember the characters. But the short orange-haired girl, she was in it. She's super hot, super cool character. And then you have the devil, who's the nun, who
Right.
dies. And then you have the older nun, who has the most nasty character in the whole fucking series. She's really cool. And then I think his name's Kip. I think he's like the main guy who like survives towards the end of that series. And it's all awesome until the last 2 episodes. All of a sudden, I swear to God, it goes from 0 to what the hell is his name? M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
That guy. It
Yep.
goes from 0 to that because all of a sudden it's aliens. The last 2 episodes, it goes from series about an insane asylum in an insane asylum to all their character developments to last 2 episodes, aliens. Made no fucking sense, and that killed the series for me. I love the series up until that part.
Yeah. Every one I've seen, the Freak Show, the Hotel,
Freak Show's
all-
great. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
look,
good.
they're great. I love them, but it's always like an episode or 2 too much. Like there's just that extra shit that's like you guys don't need to tell this. It's like, oh, we completed the story, but now we're going to give you what it looks like 3-4 years down the line, and we're going to see a little bit extra shit. Like, okay, I didn't need to watch that. It had nothing to do with everything I just
This
enjoyed.
wasn't relevant anymore. Yeah.
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 Like, it's like they just knew, like, oh shit, we need to do 10 episodes, but we only got enough for 8. So let's just put some filler in, and then this is what we got.
Yeah.
Because I know they also
definitely
did.
see that.
They also did American Horror Stories. Did you guys watch those?
No.
Yeah.
It-
Stories are good. They're short, independent stories, not tied in. Well, they are tied in. You find out that they all have a certain tie-in, but they're individual stories.
I didn't see. I like I was telling Weez. I only watched Asylum. I watched like 2 episodes of Freak Show, and I watched the whatever that latest one was when they were with the vampires in Cape Cod. Or
Yeah, I don't
I
know. what
really
color
like
those
that
are.
with Macaulay Culkin. He had such a good acting role in that.
Mm-hmm.
You ever
I
notice
don't remember
Macaulay
what that
Culkin?
season was called though.
I don't either. But you ever notice Macaulay Culkin as he's doing these more mature roles? He's doing so damn well.
I'm not surprised. I mean,
mean, he
really,
was a
he was
good
a great
actor.
actor as a
Well-
kid.
He left because his parents were assholes and he wanted to get an education and he got into drugs and all that stuff. It wasn't like it's not that he had no talent. He just
But-
didn't do it.
But that had,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
saying-
Psycho, you're absolutely right, but that had nothing to do with what was said.
I mean,
But
it
you're
does
right.
have everything to do with what he said because he's like, could you believe he's doing so great? Yeah, he was a great actor. Like he didn't leave because he sucked. He left because he just
No, I understand. I guess my point is that he was silent for call it almost 30 years? Damn near.
Because like Psycho, he went under radar, got drug
Sure.
addicted, but yeah,
But
it
he
wasn't
comes out of
30 it wasn't
nowhere.
30 years, man. It was not 30 years.
Okay. Whatever you want to Google. But
remember, Psycho's very literal. You have to be precise, or you're
well,
wrong.
that's what ADHD does for you. So he was gone for so long from the limelight, let's say, right? And then he reappears and he's absolutely slaying it in damn near every role he picks up. So in American Horror Story, fucking killed it. In what is it? In Fallout, fucking killed it. and he just
I
continues.
didn't know. I haven't seen Fallout. I didn't know he was in it.
Oh, you're missing out. Fallout's fantastic.
Yeah,
Anybody else
Fallout
like
was good.
Fallout?
Yeah, it was good.
I watch it. Psycho, you don't watch it?
Nope.
You don't have to play the game to enjoy it. It's a phenomenal
Mhm.
series.
What's it on? HBO?
Amazon
No,
what was
Hulu.
it?
Prime
Was it
Video.
Hulu?
It's Prime Video.
Oh,
Hulu or
it's
Prime.
weird. He doesn't
One
watch
of
it,
the
but he knows where
Oh,
it is.
yeah, I don't have Prime. Fuck 'em. I get
It's on
Prime
that
like once every 2 years to catch up on The Boys, and then I get rid of it.
Anybody
The
watching
Boys
One,
is on
One
season
Piece?
3, or season 5.
Watch what?
The live action One Piece?
No.
I don't like
Invincible?
anime.
Nope.
Invincible was great.
God.
Invincible's Prime Video. One Piece is Netflix.
Okay, but I'm glad you know where they're at. But
Yeah.
you need to watch something.
Nah. List something that's worth watching, and then maybe I'll watch it.
Invincible.
Nah.
How do you know if you haven't watched it?
Because I know it's based on a comic, which I have seen, and I wasn't interested in the comic, so I can't imagine I would be interested in the show.
Becoming less interested in your points of view as well, but doesn't mean I don't entertain them.
So hold on, no. Psycho says these things. Where did you see the comic? Did you read it? The whole thing?
I mean, the whole thing? No, I did not read the whole thing.
Where'd you see the comic?
I saw the comic at a comic shop.
Ah, very, very good. That's could not have been any more
Right.
correct.
I'm not surprised by these answers. Okay, so Psycho won't watch it. Great show. Like The Boys, great show. I don't think I've watched 4 or 5 yet.
5 just came out. It's the
I didn't
final
like the
season.
boys, but I gave it a chance 3 times.
Really? You
Oh.
didn't like the boys?
Didn't care
I'm
for it.
surprised.
Yeah, I thought it was right up your Ron's alley.
No, so Corinne said that I watched the first 3 episodes. I think at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And
Tony, no,
I
I'm
can't-
surprised. I would think a show where a guy goes micro-sized, walks into another man's penis, and then
I know, and he
explodes, killing
sneezes and
him,
explodes.
would be all about you.
Mhm.
I could not get past the first 3. I want to say it's first 3 episodes. I remember watching it, and I'm just like, okay, this is too slow for me. It doesn't do enough. Doesn't
Too
catch my
slow.
Slow. Like, it got me hooked in 15 minutes, man. It was like when
Where
the
else
girl
can you go to
Yeah,
watch
but
it?
so
Where
does
it's-
crack. It doesn't do anything for me.
Like, where else can you go to watch a guy talk about fucking an octopus?
Probably SpongeBob,
Maybe
Maybe.
the animated series.
SpongeBob on Patreon. Like, is that what
Yeah.
we're doing?
Only Sponge. I don't know.
No, The Boys. I fucking love that. I haven't had Prime to watch 4 and 5.
I was
Is it-
actually watching it before when I saw you guys were on. I'm like, oh, they're on. Let me pause the boys and jump on.
Yeah, I gotta catch that. Oh,
Yeah, Corinne has seen everything. She has tried so many times for me to watch it, and I can't get past. One thing I think is really fucking weird, but I guess it's not the only thing that's weird, is I guess Homelander has this fetish for breasts
being a Nazi.
that,
Oh,
like leak.
Yeah.
for what that
it's-
leak?
Like he's a breastfeeder.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
apparently, like
Yeah.
the one girl who's like one of the superheroes, she purposely made it so her breasts start bleeding Jesus Christ, start producing milk again.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
fucking wild, bro.
Like there's like a really, I can't even say Nazi undertone. There's a very like Nazi overtone in I think season 3 that goes like
Season 3 was really heavy Nazi. Yeah.
fucking berserk.
Uh-huh.
Like one of the superheroes, this chick, like she was like a Nazi superhero, and then she got put away. She came out as like a different person, and she was trying to like bring back the Nazi party or whatever. And
Yeah.
shit
Wasn't
did
that the
not
whole
go well.
undertone for Red Skull? Not to be funny.
He is a Nazi.
Oh,
He was a Nazi.
well then never mind. That was what I meant.
So you're right.
It was the tone, not an undertone. It was the tone.
The tone. Yeah.
So what great animated, pretty good live action. Bro, Pat Labor. So
Who?
Gus, that is the oldest shit you could have brought up.
What the fuck is Pat Labor? Oh, is
I don't
that
know,
what the
somebody-
character from
somebody
Saturday Night
starts
Live
talking
was
about anime.
over?
It's an anime, call it what it is, basically anime RoboCop. And it's so like, oh god, that's old. What's the matter with you?
Is it as old as RoboCop?
It could be. I don't remember. But it's an old ass anime robot series.
I mean, you're excited about that, so
Oh.
I'm just okay. Just to touch back before we get out of here, because I know Psycho apparently is out of this cast again. About to just turn him off.
He's out of waffle fries. He's pissed.
Turned me off. I was making comments and you guys were just like, "Oh, well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You didn't fucking read anything. I read one of the comic books, but apparently that's not good enough. I saw the comic book at a comic shop. Like, I didn't like it, and
I know.
so
Oh, got it. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened?
1989.
1989. What? No. But just to go back to the RoboCop though. The fact that they're using the original design and they're going that way, I am excited.
I'm telling you, it looks like he's getting blackwashed, so the armor is not going to be so like.
I need to see some rust. He's a fucking.
I don't think I'm going to do that, but it's not cartoon shiny. Remember, his armor's been changed a couple times, but
yeah,
I like that they're not doing. You know, I'm shiny and new. They're doing it's weathered. Weathered is a better term. It's a weathered RoboCop. He's seen some shit. He's been through some shit. That's the RoboCop we're going to see in the TV series. And I'm all about it. And I really hope, like I was talking to you, it's not a remake. So it's a continuation. And so they should pick it up. Oh my God. Why did I almost call her Cecil? Lois. Woo! Lewis. Lewis is dead. She should be dead. She's been dead. RoboCop 3.
Right.
And so the Chief should be dead. Anybody who was like a counterpart. So you should have a whole new run of supporting characters. Now, there is a game that I'm playing, which is terrible, but it's a RoboCop game on Xbox. And
Why
so
are you still playing it if it's terrible?
Because I have to. I want to see how it ends. And so his supporting officer is this younger kid who like it's almost like an Oracle in Batman. Because I remember that. Remember the Oracle in Batman? Nobody? Thank you for saying Psycho. You're just nodding. So the Oracle in Batman would like
wasn't that Batgirl?
It was Batgirl, yeah. Would give direction, at least in the game, give direction to Batman or whatever. And so it's very similar in RoboCop. I don't know the kid's name, but he's been tasked with making sure RoboCop doesn't go AWOL.
Okay.
And so he gives them direction or whatever, and that's how the game runs. So I could see them taking the TV series and doing something very similar, where he'll take direction, but he's going to do what he's going to do. I don't know if that makes sense.
Gustavo says you're wrong. It's a good game.
That's a terrible game. It's one of those games where every level is the same. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're literally just
games are
RoboCop.
like that. Yeah.
Well, every level is the same, and the progression of difficulty is not necessarily there. It's just here's more people and you have less health. So it's not that the people are any harder. It's just they unlevel the playing field, if that makes sense. They assume that your skills are going to be better as you progress through the game.
So just do you feel this game sucks because you're getting to the point where you can't beat it anymore? You're just not good enough?
No, I think the game sucks because it's not giving me any challenge or anything different in the game.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's the same shit. Give me something different. The bosses are literally just like, did you find this target and kill him? All right, cool. That's the level. There's no other, there's no Ed 209s in it. It's just you're killing mob bosses and shit. You're finding them, you're killing them, you move on to the next level. That's it.
It's like Batman level stuff. Okay.
Yes.
At least you had to fight like Red Hood.
Right. It's not like that at all, but yes.
Plus,
for some reason, RoboCop can't focus. So when you click the targeting button on the controller and he's supposed to focus on somebody and you pull the trigger, it's still not steady enough to kill the guy. I'm like, cool, I got to waste the whole clip killing one dude.
Oh, and then
it's like Resident Evil, but it's RoboCop.
This stuff is definitely starting to sound like user error. That's what this is sounding like.
It's not, I promise you, but yeah.
It is.
Have you played it, Psycho?
Yes, I have.
Thank you for speaking up after we talked about it.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah.
It was like being RoboCop. You're not. It's not supposed to. You're not supposed to be worried about the people you're killing because you're RoboCop. You go through. Yeah, you're slow, but RoboCop's not afraid of people. He just mows through. There's not supposed to be a challenge to it.
So what's the point of the game then if there's not a challenge?
The story and the investigations. Like, they task you with solving crimes. There are clues hidden around. You have to like scan things, interact with things, and find out who's responsible. There's different branching paths, but Tony's only talking about one aspect of the game, which is the combat, and the combat is very formulaic. You're fucking RoboCop, right? Like, so you do take damage, but you can heal yourself. And as you progress, you unlock better weapons, but you have a skill tree that you can use to take less damage or add more armor or get more shots with your gun and slow time down. Like, I don't know why Tony doesn't like it, because it's exactly what you would imagine being RoboCop would be.
Okay.
I mean, sure. I've never thought about what it'd be like to be RoboCop.
I disagree, but that's okay. That's fine.
Tony, have you played the new Turtles Empire City game? VR on the Oculus?
No, I don't mess with the Oculus because Damien has commandeered that completely.
Wow.
I don't bother anymore.
Yeah.
Are you not the father?
I am not the father. Listen, call me Maury Povich because I am not the father. No, I'm going to buy him the Oculus 3 probably at some point. But I'm not going to let him play it. I'm just going to play it in front of him. So
There you go.
That's a real dad move. That's 100% dad move.
They're going to stop supporting the two. I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken, for upgrades. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, I think. Well, no, it got an upgrade this week, but it's supposed to end this year.
Maybe it's this year, but
yeah,
I'm going to get him a 3, and then that's going to be the end of it because I'm sure they'll come out with something new that's well beyond both of them. But yeah.
I think the 4 gets announced this year, November timeline.
Oh, then maybe I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Christmas. Give me something to buy him. So.
Yeah, I've never played that fucking thing. I've only seen Damien play that one time we came to your house a few years ago.
I almost brought mine the other day when we had the party because I learned that I could stream games from the house on the PC through the Oculus over the internet. And it worked pretty flawless. I showed Tony. And,
dude, that blew my fucking mind. So Joe brought his Oculus and he goes, hey, watch this. There's an app or whatever. I can connect to my computer. Basically, turn on your computer, right? And
yeah, everything. Yep.
Play a game. And I'm like, yeah, okay. He gives me the headset and I'm like, holy shit, I'm on his goddamn computer. And then we played this game and
don't go through his files, man. You might not like what you find.
Well, I tried to get into the gallery, but he wouldn't let me. So but the gameplay and the oh my god,
the
graphics, whatever we were playing, were fucking phenomenal. They far surpassed anything I'd played on Oculus by far.
Yeah.
Gustavo wants to know, Tony, why don't you get some pirate glasses? What's AR glasses?
AR, augmented reality glasses.
Oh,
like the Meta glasses, they have a little screen built in, so you can see the screen, and it's got AI and it records and all that jazz.
Okay,
good for the toy shows.
Okay, hold on.
Toy show you'd benefit.
Corinne's got these. Corinne's got these glasses that are Android that they take pictures and record video if she wants to. When she's
the Meta glasses, right? The Meta glasses. Yeah.
So
that's what AR glasses.
One of the guys who no longer works for us had those glasses that you're just like has the screen so you can like read text messages and shit.
Yeah.
While he's working, right? So we had him detailing cars, and once they get to a point, they have to put like the emblems, the logos and shit back on like the trunk and on the side of the car and everything.
Huh? Yeah.
Badging.
Yeah, they have to put it back on. So I walked by him the other day and he's like, "Hey, is this spelled right?" And it's supposed to be like Hyundai, but he spelled it like Hyddnia.
That's probably right.
It's probably right. And I'm like, no. He's like, well, I don't know how to spell it. I'm like, bro, you have glasses that you can
Yeah,
read
use it.
text messages. Just fucking look it up. Like
Yeah.
Google search. Whatever you gotta
Like-
do.
He doesn't even have to look at he just asks AI, what am I looking at? And is it spelled right? And it'll look at it and tell him no, it's spelled wrong and fix it.
Like,
I mean, it's even less intuitive.
yeah, he's no longer with our company. So
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Corinne's glasses were like 350 beans, man. She got them from her brother-in-law, and we're at the party, and she's just like, "Yeah, I'm taking pictures," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "That," and I'm terrible. So this is all I can think, right? How many creepers are running around with these glasses, right? Let's just be realistic. They got a pair of glasses that they can take pictures of, or take pictures of whatever they want to do. How many of these creepers are running around, kids, whatever, have these glasses they can take pictures, man? I'm like, why do we have that technology? That
And
fucking that messes me up when I hear about
So-
shit like that.
I've
We
been
always have
doing
creepers.
I've been doing like some Facebook sales, and like I've had like 3 or 4 people now. When I go like marketplace, I sell something or I buy something, they have them on. It's fucking, they're like Ray Bans, and you can see the 2 little
Yeah.
dots in each corner. It's the fucking cameras. But the guy that was at my job, because the ones he had, he was showing me that when you touch them, they turn record. One of those little screens flashes like a white light.
Yeah.
That way you know it's recording.
Right.
If you don't see that happening, it's not recording. But at the same time, Tony, like you're saying, it's such a small flash. Just like out in public, walking through Walmart, you're not going to be looking at somebody's face. Oh, is it fucking recording? Like these people could be walking around just recording all kinds of like
Well,
fucked
so
up
like
shit.
Corinne's, I think, are an earlier model, right? Like a first run model. Whenever I can't tell if she's staring at me and she goes, "Yeah, I'm recording." I'm like, I don't see anything that's different.
There's 2 cameras and then there's a light. So you'll see a light right where the camera lens is. If it's the
And
the
it's a
meta
really
glass.
soft white light. Like
Yeah.
it does not stand out.
I don't
Yeah.
even see it because her glasses are black with purple lenses.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't see anything, and I'm like, I have no idea she's recording when she's looking at me.
Speaking of creepers, you hear what happened at Springstead yesterday?
About the kid with the knife.
Yeah, holding hostages.
Yeah, I asked Gianna if she considered the coconut, and she said she did not, and apparently that kid did not either. Consider the Moana? No.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Consider the coconut. That's the whole thing with my kid. It's an ongoing joke, but sorry.
Well, inside jokes with the kids. Love it.
Yeah, he's
Great
like
content.
19 years old and somehow got on the campus.
No, he goes to school. He's 20 years old, and he goes to school as a junior or sophomore or senior or something.
20
And
years
he
old,
had-
he better be like a senior plus.
Yeah, and he had I don't know, mental breakdown and took hostages in the bathroom at knife point.
Well,
Yeah.
before we go any further, Jesus, it's got dark. And we were talking about
Talking
fucking
about
like
creepers.
murder and fucking all kinds of crazy shit. Now, let's wrap this up and get on out of here, though. Tony, do you need the plug for next week?
No, I don't have my period, so I'm good.
Well, I
That
mean,
was too much.
I-
All right,
I
never mind.
thought
All
we
right, good.
discussed that you're fucking going through menopause. Like you don't have periods anymore.
That's true. That's true. No, actually, I don't know about plug, but I do want to talk about a couple things. I was actually wanting to bring up all these reproductions of toys that are coming out. They just released the Mask Season 2, not the Mask Season 2 from Loyal
Okay.
Subjects.
Series 2.
Series 2, I'm sorry. Well, that's vodka. But Series 2, they look really cool. And what I do like is that they advertised that they took into consideration the complaints and the criticisms for Series 1. And apparently they have fixed them for Series 2. So I'm very excited to see what they produce, what comes out. It's supposed to be coming out very soon. All of the best pieces. You're getting Jackhammer. You're getting the Viper. You're getting, I forget what Dusty's Jeep is called. And you're getting Oh hell. Oh, the fucking 57 Chevy. I forget what it's called, but it's very cool. Anyway, you're getting the 4 vehicles. They're very cool vehicles, and evidently they answered our call. They were just like, "We don't want trash." They're like, "We got you." They fixed the problem supposedly, and that's what's getting released. So I do want to talk about that. I
It's
think
kind of wild that it took people to say we don't want trash for them to understand that people don't want trash. That's weird.
Well, but do you ever think about that? Like, I mean, ultimately, seriously, for a minute, think about Turtles and the reproduction figures that came out, right? They were all inferior plastics. The weapons were inferior. When you got the party wagon, all the orange pieces. If you guys remember, does anybody else have that open? The reproductions?
Yeah, I got one of them, but the reproduction I have open is from like 2015.
Well, I'm talking about the recent reproduction party.
Yeah, I don't
wagon.
have any of those open.
Psycho, you have that open?
Yep.
So what happens, right? The rubbers are doing this. It's inferior. The originals didn't have that. They were a more
There's a
solid
blue pill
plastic.
that fixes that.
Okay. But the originals were a solid plastic. And so the reproductions clearly had production value issues. That was the problem with Loyal Subjects, right? We talked about that, where some of the plastics were funky, the stickers were bad, spring mechanics, whatever were bad. Apparently they fixed that with Series 2. So I'm excited about that, and I do want to talk about that next week.
Okay. Hell yeah. We actually have a potential topic already for next week. That's a new one.
That's a first.
Usually it's like 10 minutes before the show, and lately it's been 5 minutes into the show before we know what we're talking about.
And then Psycho, I'd like to talk about third-party Transformers. Psycho had brought up about bringing back Ice Spark.
I'll contact to see if he's available.
Yeah. I'm down for that. Psycho, if you're good with third-party stuff.
Yeah.
You sound like you are. Attaboy.
It's
those waffle fries, man. He's tasty when he gets those.
Something, man. Like, I thought we discussed this, but okay. And then next week for collectors, Tony won't be here. No, Tony won't be here.
Where will I be?
I'm probably at home.
Oh.
No, because next weekend is WrestleMania. So next week we're doing a wrestling podcast for Collectors Hideout.
Ew.
Tony won't be here. So Tony's like, I like, sweaty men touching each other, but not when they're in the squared circle. Like
100%.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like Schwarzenegger dong, I'm in all day.
Damn straight.
But Cena,
come with me if you want to
dance? No.
Live.
But yeah, so next week we're gonna be doing a wrestling episode just to talk about what's been leading up and going on for WrestleMania. And we usually get a lot of traction on those. So that's next week for Collector's Hideout. And then I guess that's it.
Your foster parents are gay.
Whoa. I have foster parents?
I don't know.
What do you know? I don't. Jesus. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Joe, thanks for popping in. That was cool. Yeah. Psycho, thanks for being fashionably late. Yep. Glad you did make it, even though you've been kind of quiet. But you're here. And Tony, thank you, sir, for being here from the beginning with me and talking the shit.
It's what America would want.
Then they fucking better come into the chat. That's what they want.
I would say, man, it was good. I really hope that some of these series we're talking about actually come to fruition. They could be great television series. I don't know.
If I had the money, I'd push it myself. I don't got that kind of money. Film my own, put it on Tubi, look real low quality, like shot with the iPhone 1. Could be good. But then we'll see everybody. Oh, and anybody who's not getting like notifications, who's watching this later, like go subscribe, hit like that little bell button thing so you can get the fucking notifications when we do go live. Same thing for Shellhead Toys, because he's been hearing that too, that people aren't being told that we're live anymore. Joe wasn't told today. So Facebook told me I was live. That was nice of them. Same thing with YouTube. They gave me the heads up that I was on live, but just go through there and let us up, and then hopefully what happened? You got something?
No, I was saying it's so weird, man, that like notifications didn't show up.
Yeah. But then, until next time, and hopefully everybody can join us next week for drinks and toys and Collector's Hideout. Till then, we'll see y'all later and see what happens.